All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are cracking open a case file on something that can feel a little intimidating, but is actually super powerful: earned value management. And we're not going to do it with boring textbooks. No, we're going to use a real world scenario to see how just a few numbers can tell you the entire story of a project's health. I mean, you know the feeling, right? We've all seen it. A project kicks off, everyone's excited, the plans look great, and then somewhere down the line, it just goes completely off the rails. Suddenly it's over budget, way behind schedule. It almost feels inevitable sometimes. But what if it isn't? What if there was a way to see that trouble coming way before it turns into a total disaster? So let's meet our case file, the RideBH transport project. Now, on the surface, this thing looks pretty straightforward: a public initiative, a clear goal. But as we're about to find out, beneath that calm surface, the numbers are screaming a completely different and, frankly, a much more worrying story. Okay, so first things first, let's set the scene. Before we can figure out what went wrong, we need to know what was supposed to go right. Let's look at the original plan for RideBH. Here are the basics, the vital stats. It's a brand new public transport system. They've got a budget of 95,000 Bahraini dinar, and it's supposed to take 10 months from start to finish. Seems simple enough, but we're halfway in, at month 5, and the project manager has that classic sinking feeling in their gut that something is just off. The problem? A gut feeling isn't data. You can't take a feeling to your boss. So to turn that vague sense of dread into solid, actionable facts, you need the right tools. And that is exactly where earned value management comes in. You can think of it as a doctor's checkup for your project, checking its financial and scheduling vitals. Our first tool in the kit is planned value, or PV for short. This one's easy. It's the baseline, the roadmap, the master plan. It just answers one simple question. According to our original schedule, how much work were we supposed to have finished by now, and what was its budgeted cost? It's our yardstick. Next up, and this one is absolutely crucial, is earned value, or EV. Now, earned value doesn't care how many hours people worked or how busy they looked. It measures one thing and one thing only: the value of the work that has been actually completed, priced out at the original budgeted amount. This is the true, honest measure of your progress. And finally, we have the simplest one of all: actual cost, or AC. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's the bill. It's the total, cold, hard cash that has walked out the door to get the work done so far. So there they are, our 3 key metrics: PV, EV, and AC. The plan, the progress, and the pain. Okay, toolkit assembled, subject is on the table. It's time to play detective. Let's apply our EVM framework to the RideBH project and see what secrets are hiding in that data. And here it is, the snapshot at month 5, exactly halfway through. Our plan, the plan value, said we should have completed 47,500 dinars worth of work. But our reality, the earned value, shows we've only finished 40,000 dinars worth. And to get that done, our actual cost is a whopping 49,500 dinars. You can already feel the tension between these numbers, can't you? All the clues we need are sitting right here. All right, first line of inquiry for any investigation: follow the money. Is this project sticking to its budget, or is cash just flying out the window? The calculation here is super simple. You take what you've earned, your EV, and subtract what it actually cost, your AC. And the result? Ouch, our cost variance is negative 9,500 dinars. Let me tell you, in the world of variance, a negative number is always bad news. It means for the work we've managed to get done, we've spent 9,500 dinars more than we were supposed to. We are officially, undeniably, over budget. Okay, so we're burning through cash too quickly. That's one problem. But maybe we're just working really fast? Are we at least on time? Let's check out the schedule. So to find our schedule variance, we take our earned value and subtract the planned value. And, well, look at that, another negative number. We are sitting at minus 7,500 dinars. This tells us we're lagging. We have completed 7,500 dinars less work than we had planned to by this point. So not only are we over budget, we are officially behind schedule. This is not looking good. So we're late and we're over budget. We've established that. But how bad is it really? Is this just a minor hiccup, or is there a fundamental problem with how efficiently this team is working? For that, we need to look beyond the raw numbers and check out our performance indices. Think of these indices like a grade. A score of 1.0 is perfect. You're right on target. Our Schedule Performance Index, or SPI, is 0.84. That means we're only progressing at 84% of the speed we planned. Not great. But then look at the Cost Performance Index, the CPI, 0.81. This is the killer insight. This means that for every single dinar we spend, we are only getting 81 fils of value in return. The project isn't just a little off track, it is fundamentally inefficient. It's leaking value. So the diagnosis is in, and it's pretty grim. The project is sick, it's bleeding money, it's falling behind, and it's incredibly inefficient. This leads us to the most important question of all. Can it be saved? This is the question that keeps project managers awake at night. You know you're in a deep hole, but is there a realistic way to climb out and still finish this thing on its original budget? Or is it time to admit the original plan is just a fantasy? Well, believe it or not, there's a tool for that too. It's our final metric, the To-Complete Performance Index, or TCPI. This amazing little number tells us the exact cost efficiency the team has to achieve for the entire rest of the project if they want any hope of hitting that original budget. And here's the answer. The TCPI for the RideBH project is 1.31. Now let that sink in for a second. The team is currently performing at a cost efficiency of 0.81. This number is telling them they need to suddenly, magically, start performing with 131% cost efficiency from this day forward. They need to get a dinar and 31 fils of value for every dinar they spend. That's a massive red flag. It's not just a challenge, it's almost certainly impossible without a huge change. The original plan is toast. So what's the big lesson to take away from this whole RideBH case file? Well, it's not actually about the project's failure. It's about how that failure was brought to light. And let's be absolutely clear on this. Earned value management did not cause this project to go over budget. It didn't make it fall behind schedule. The project was already doing that all on its own. All EVM did was act like a powerful, undeniable early warning system. At just the halfway point, it gave them proof, hard data, that the project was on a collision course with failure, giving them a chance to do something about it. And that right there is the real magic. EVM is all about clarity. It takes that awful, sinking something feels wrong gut feeling and replaces it with cold, hard numbers and crystal clear indicators. It lets managers stop guessing and start making smart, informed decisions based on what's actually happening, not just what they hope is happening. And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Every single project, yours included, is generating data all the time. Whether you look at it or not, it's telling a story. So the real question is, are you listening? What story is your project's data trying to tell you right now?